the second brain Qigong, known as in the West now, and the second brain. There are more and more understanding that all the problem we have now, nearly most of the health issue, any problem, all involved with digestion, absorption, and elimination. Very simple, right? Absorption we have like liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, and the spleen involved with that. Okay, and absorption adrenal, and absorption we have the small intestine. That is very long. Okay, take a long time to absorb all the nutrition from the stomach that digests, and now we have a big elimination. So we have the lungs is the largest elimination, and that's number one. Okay, we have to be when the combustion when they get the CO2 out, we know, and blood when the combustion also inside us is creating a lot of we call octane. That means combustion, and there are a lot of waste material left over. So the kidney have to filter it out, and the food that we eat and it digest and left over have to go into the large intestine, get rid of it. And that is ongoing every day. We eat food, we digest it, we absorb it, and we eliminate out, and all the time we have to do the breathing, exhale. So all these things, if people are started to more conscious about that, I tell you, it's so simple. You can get a very good health. Simple, not much work. So so this Tien Qigong, the West, it made me understand a lot on this the Tien, which the West keep on research for 100 years now. This book is about 100 years. They discovered we have a brain here. Okay, and there's suspicion this is a brain, and not official announced that time. And the second brain, they're the same book, but I bought them because they changed the cover and they don't know that. Okay, so we have actually now they know we have the upper brain. Actually now we know that we have the left brain separate from the right brain. Now we know it. They're separate. So that's why the Tao always talk about make left and right brain work. When you go up looking to the right brain and to the left brain, right brain to the right brain, when you make a circle, you make the left and right brain more synchronous, more work together as a team. Okay, and we have the heart brain and we have the abdominal brain. Okay, so that is a three brain. And so what we are doing now today is the lower abdominal brain. And this is the science discover that they discover a new organ. Actually, we have it for a long, long time. I don't know how many 100,000 years or million years. But they just discover we have a new organ. But that is a mesentery, okay? And that is the connect to the intestine, abdominal wall, and all these, all the stomach, small intestine, pancreas, spleen, and many other organs. Okay, they still don't know where it's connecting to all. Okay, but now we know that is quite a big area, and so there is the famous gray anatomy have to add in all this new information now. Okay, I still look on it. They haven't actually updated yet. Waiting for them to update and buy the new update one. Okay, and it's very interesting that all the Western side discover it proved that the Tao do something right, at least written down 6,000 years ago. It's a long history, huh? Okay, and um, so we have this upper brain, lower brain. They are very connecting together, and they can be trained also. Okay. Now this is the newest picture, only a few years ago, but they are the way they describe exactly what this picture 2,500 years ago. Exactly, they say the same thing. Okay, so we call lower Dantian fire, and that is what? Hello, what is this? Huh? What is this one? What is that? Small intestine. Is that important or not important? Hello? Oh my God. We have about what? This is what? 30 feet long, right? You have about 20, more than 25 feet. That is all small intestine. Okay? Why they need so long? Because they need to absorb so many food in to feed 50 trillion little guy. Okay? That's a lot of work. 50 trillion is not a small number, huh? Okay. We have what? I say I'm going to go to take the picture of the deficit of the US. And what streak, what? No, 30. What streak? 42nd? No, not think so. They have a billboard showing the number. 14th Street. Yeah, I think it's very close here. 14th Street and what? Union Square. Broadway. Yeah. Now there is now another branches is very clear. Another branches. So this one is all absorption, all the absorption, and including the elimination. Okay, and all this yellow thing is the second brain that controlling the. This is the lower Dantian fire. So if you do something with this lower Dantian fire, and when you do it, when you pull your navel, when you suck your navel, and the navel touch the spine, okay? And when your navel touch the spine, you activate these major branches we call the big branches that coming out and controlling the duodenum, the stomach, and the pancreas, liver, gallbladder. That's all in this digestion area. Okay, and the colon also inside there, transverse and the transverse colon. Okay, all this is inside there. Okay, so they are controlling by this brain, and that's the whole qigong we're going to do today. You know that. So I tell you that I don't know, when I learned the qigong, I said I like this, simple, easy, and actually it's a basic of the Tao practice. And for those of you are training the teacher training, I hope you get certified. Very easy to certify. Is that right, Charlotte? Is how they get certified on this to teach? Okay, okay. Because usually, if you are instructor, you take this class, you certify to teach. Because very simple and fun. And I tell you, believe me, you get somebody very sick and they're willing to train. You train them the Tien Qigong. In 1 or 2 months, you know what happened? You train them. You train them. This is the simple, faster, efficient Qigong you can have. Okay, believe me. And now all the instructors, when they come, they take this, you certify. Very simple. All you do is have the book, how to do it, the form, that's all. Okay, and how to do the Dantian breathing, how to hit the Dantian, and how to expand all the Dantian. Now you have that. Okay, so that is, you have the idea. This is the newest discovery. the mesentery, you go now to look at what they talk about mesentery, you understand that, hey, they're talking about so great, so great, so great, and you know what? They don't know what to do with it. Yeah. They don't know what to do. Okay, don't worry. We will make a medicine for you to make all the digestion better, to make the absorption better, to make all these things elimination better. That's all. Very good, huh? So they can support more pharmacy. Okay. But it don't work that way. You need to make them have energy. We call what? Fire, right? Fire. So you have a dantian fire, you have a kidney fire, and you have it. So this one so much involved with the lower dantian and the door light, the fire. Okay, and so this is before they have. Now they know more. That is how this second brain look like. In the before that, when they do in the middle 60, they don't know that. So when they do operation, they cut them into pieces and then pull them out from attached the back. Now when you pull them out, they are not attached to the second brain, and they have nobody control them. Now everybody work on their own self. So the digestion, if everybody work on their own timer, what you get? If the train one day is say, okay, I'm going to go on this time, and I don't care about who's going to do what they're going to do. You can get banged together, okay? And all the train will be all messy, right? They have to somebody conduct them, and that is the mesentery. When there's no conduct, this is the yellow one, is the second brain, and they cut them to pieces. Actually, they pull the attach from the second brain, and what happened? The first thing what they get, all the digestion, absorption, elimination is what? All out of order, all out of timing, all everything crazy and crazy and crazy. And I tell you, when you have this kind of crazy thing inside you, your health is running down very quick. And they never understand what happened. Until now they discover, oh, we disturb that brain too much. We are cutting them off. We disturb them. And now they cannot do anything. So you see that this is the one. They pull out from the intestine, last intestine, pull them out, and all these things not attached anymore. Yeah. So this is all the yellow second brain is very important. Okay. And they have all the intestine have neurons. Okay. Many neurons, 100 billion neurons to the whole entire length of the GI, okay, digestion system, okay, and it's very interesting, very important. Now all these things also, the West also discovered that, oh, they work like battery, they can store battery. So the Tao discovered this, oh, you can store energy here. So very important part, you know, when you get anything, you feel warm, and you find the center, mean behind the navel, find that center, and that is the battery center. Is that battery important for you? Nowadays we learn that battery is very important, huh? And that's my son have to first thing learn. Okay? Because I keep on telling him, charge your battery, and I said, when you forget to charge, your fault. Don't cry. No way. So if you don't charge your battery today, tomorrow you have no game to play. That's it. Very simple. Okay. So they have the responsible charge the battery every day. No. Okay. And now, have you really learned how to charge your battery? That is what the West discovered, that, hey, all the whole intestine is run like battery. Negative, and now you can recharge them. Okay, so we're going to learn how to recharge them. And all these things like a battery, you can charge. And all you do is focus, touch the navel, feel your navel warm, and feel warm, feel warm, feel warm. Now you're charging your battery. Is that too simple? Yeah. If you're practicing it and you don't believe it, how simple they are. Okay? So all these things, the Tao talks so much that we can sit and charge the battery. And if you have the 4 Tai Chi spinning in in 4 different directions, you're charging them faster. Okay. So so that is the important part of this Dantian. Okay. And if you carefully look at this one, the whole Dantian, but you have the digestion, small intestine, and the large intestine. And there's so many blood vessels there. And if you take absorption, elimination, what you left? You left a shell. Right? So, right? You left only shell, nothing much else to do. Okay? So this is how the olden time, 2,000 years ago, how the Chinese draw the organ. It look very funny, huh? But they try to draw it. And they look at all the organ and all these things, the spinal cord, organ by organ, Okay, now we know that we have much more understand this organ more, the emotional, the energy, and what they do, how to take care of it. In a Tao way, it's more energetic part, and don't let that machine to do it, but you need a practice so you can do it. So when you are in a sympathetic, you are in a fight and flight response, and you are freeze. When you go deeper, and when you in the parasympathetic, you are rest. When you are rest and digest, and it promoting all the calm and digestion, elimination, all the digestion, absorption. You see, when our heart beats too fast, it's decreasing all the digestion. Everything is so in this sympathetic way. You are going to fight and flight response, and you get big trouble. Not digest well. When you in the relaxing calm, the body rests and digests, absorb, feed, and multiply. That is in this way you are promoting. Okay. Now we're going to talk about we're going to work about the anus again. So the anus. So because there's a pelvic floor. So that is the major key of the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor also involved with the on the spinal cord, 2 meridians, and a lot of muscle in the abdominal, which the West now put them into what we call a core center. Okay, and that is all the abdominal breathing, the pelvic floor, and activate the back, the 2 meridian, the 2 muscle, and that is the perineum, and that's when you activate them. And we have the dragon and tiger breath that you need to learn, and a lot of sexual practice, because pelvic floor is too important, because this is the floor. The sexual organ become the lower part, and all the other organs sack on the top and sack down here, and creating a lot of problems for us. Okay, and so every organ, when there are no chi, they keep on sacking each other and make this very bad. So that's why this is the big muscle. Okay, big muscle. They're connecting to the hip, to the lower back, and a lot of muscle around here, plus the pelvic floor muscle, plus this big tendon, and it connecting to the spine. So when you're doing the inhale, you feel it sucking up and it's sweating up your spinal cord. Okay, exhale. So you activate 4 major muscles that support your whole back and the lower lumbar. And people get weaker core muscle, weaker pelvic muscle, weaker lumbar muscle. Now your life is bad. your life is very bad because there is this area support everything. So this abdominal muscle, the spinal cord muscle a lot. Okay, and all these muscles are so much involved. So so we're going to do the anus. We have anus, and we're going to pull up, and that is involved with how we're going to hit. So so that is the so we're going to draw up all these organ up, expand it, and make it stronger. Okay. So when you have this core muscle gone, it go like this because you don't have. But if you have this core muscle strong and the spinal cord two tendon strong, you are uplift. So we call that heavy force pull up your crown. Okay, it pull you upward. Heavy force. So you feel this Tien, the core muscle strong. Okay, and otherwise you're going to go up like this. If you don't have this core muscle strong and the spinal cord strong, you're going to set up too much on the back. Okay, so that's why when you have this energy, you feel you're more uplift. Okay. When you get emotional, you get a lot of trouble. Okay, so that is the important part of the whole thing. Now you also when at home you can do you inhale sucking up to the spine and feel the spinal cord, the two muscle. You suck up, it pull up the pelvic floor, and it draw up your spinal cord longer. Okay, it draw your spinal cord longer, and that is the West now more understand this, but so you have the whole form to do practice. Okay, and okay, so the first step we want to do is the heating, and after that we're going to do the expansion. So we do the same thing. So so we're going to do when you're breathing. When you exhale, you flatten down, and you inhale, and you inhale. You are sucking up the anus, and you inhale, expand. Inhale, you expand. Inhale, expand. So we call inhale and expand. And later on, we're going to do exhale and expand. So the two different things. But when you get inhale, when you're sucking it, inhale, suck the stomach in, flatten down, and you feel you're sucking everything up. Okay, so you inhale, you flatten down, and you suck up. So anus, perineum, and wherever you apply your force, you expand them. Okay, so they're involved with anus. So if you are on the left and right side, left and right anus. And when you train that way, your core muscle, because all the core muscles are linked with the anus. Okay, because the anus, it's just like you are living on the 12th floor, and your floor and the floor have a big hole. What do you do? Huh? You have to make sure that hole are strong enough. Huh? One day you walk into that hole and you're going to fall down in that hole. Okay, so that's the anus. So the doubting about, oh my God, this is the pelvic floor, but they have a hole in the middle, and there is the pelvic floor. The master of the pelvic floor work. Okay, and okay. So all this I go through with you with all this how to expand and the back. This how you expand the back. Okay, and how to really make your chi belt activate, and how to make your back strong. Okay, yeah, and the last one, the lung. That is for the part. Okay, okay. So let's stand up. If you have bamboo, good. If you don't have it, you just have to use your feet, your hand. Okay. So the Tien Qigong actually is the beginning of all the other Qigong. So so usually we want this Tien Qigong to be more very basic, and everybody can learn it. And you follow with the Iron Qigong. Okay, so that's why okay. So let's put this one down for a moment. So we're going to be simple. Learn how to you exhale first. So you exhale, flatten down to the back. We call navel touch the spine. Now you feel it. And now when you contract, okay, now you feel something to the back. Okay. And that is because the anus involved with the two muscle on the back. Circumflex ligament is the biggest long muscle that the whole spinal cord attached on it. Okay, and it's supporting the spinal cord, and it's supporting how you're going to bend, left and right, front and back, and that is the important part of the lumbar. Okay, so you accept. So remember that navel touch the spine. So when you exhale and you suck the stomach in, that's the first step. You feel, hey, I feel something here. Okay. Now, next thing, you contract the perineum anus and you inhale. Now you press the leg firm and inhale. So we separate the breath into 5 times. And you hold. Okay. So now you feel you expand. Okay. So this is called front. And hold and exhale. Okay. So the procedure. So all the same procedure. So you contract anus. Now we're going to add up. You exhale. You round your back. So your sacrum and lumbar have to be round. Okay. And now you push the sacrum. Okay. So you contract anus and you push the sacrum toward. Think that you put the sacrum and lumbar toward where your finger are pushing. Okay. I want you to feel it. Some people cannot. You don't know how to control the sacrum. They don't know how to control the sacrum. Okay. So when you you exhale. Now contract anus and push the sacrum. You see, I show you a little bit more exaggerate. Sacrum, lumbar. You have the idea? Sacrum, lumbar, connecting to the ground. Okay, that is the key. Sacrum, lumbar, connecting to femur and connecting down to the ground. So in the Tao say you have earth support. That's all. Okay. Another way to make you see some picture is that you have a balloon and hanging like this, only with a string. So balloon no power, nothing. But if you get a strong big balloon and you tie them up on the pole, what happens to the balloon? Huh? They have a what? Have a support and a structure. You get the point? Now this is like a balloon. If you say I expand, now there are no support. But if I had sacrum, you see, circum, and lumbar push. And you make it straight. That's it. But slow, you see. Circum, lumbar, little bit only. And now when you expand your dantian, you feel I am support with the earth. Have the idea? Hello? Now make it happen. Now make it happen. That's it. Okay? Okay. So, narrow. Exhale. Now, anus and circum. Lumbar push. And now inhale. We divide into small sip 5 times. Inhale. 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 Now. So you feel you're strong. You feel you're strong. Okay? Later on we have somebody push you. If your circumlumbar not support, you fall. Because you only expand the ball, but the ball have no support. Okay? Exhale. So we inhale. Exhale, lung sound. Now we have the next one we call left and right anus. Left and right anus. Left and right anus. So you have to pull up anus, circumlumbar, and you draw the energy up to left and right anus. Okay. So so the anus. Okay. Let's try here. You exhale. Anus. Contract left and right anus, circumlumbar, and expand. Now you feel you have a lot of power from the earth support your dantian. You get the point? Hello? You have some feeling now? You have to get it and you can practice it. And you're practicing it and you start to see, oh, I get it. Now you have it. If you don't have, you don't know the practice, you don't feel it, no use to you. Okay, again, exhale. So Taoism have the best, we call the pelvic floor exercise. So much. Exhale. Anus, circum, lumbar, left and right anus, expand, expand to the side, expand to the side. Hold, inhale, expand, inhale, expand, inhale, expand, hold for a moment. And the next one we're going to hit. Exhale. Okay. So that is the mostly what we do. The front, the back, the left and right. Okay. That is the anus. And the left and right anus we use a lot. And the front anus, back anus. Back anus is go up to the spine, go up to the brain. Okay? Okay. So exhale. So always touch the navel. Is your landmark. That is the simple one. Huh? Wherever you are, you don't know where you are, what you do? Go back to the landmark, start from there. Okay? Okay. So this is your landmark, easy to find and you cannot miss. Okay? Okay. Exhale. Now, anus, contract, and circum, lumbar, and expand. Inhale. Now, inhale. You use your feet and inhale. Breathing needs leg support. Very important. People, now they know leg support. They cannot breathe deep. They cannot breathe deep. So breathing, you see, every time you need the ground support. Okay? Okay? And when you expand, you need more ground support. Okay? Now you can breathe deep. Okay? Now hold. knee, knee, and below the belt, below the navel, okay? You touch the navel below the navel, okay? Above the pelvic bone, you have some space to expand. So now this is all your sexual organ and lower part of the small intestine and the large intestine. Exhale. Now this second very clear, sacrum, anus, and sacrum tuck, and lumbar. Now expand. Again, inhale, inhale, inhale. Your leg support is very important. And hold, hit. And can we turn off the telephone? Okay. And upper part. So remember middle, lower, upper, left and right. And left and right here. And the back. That's all. Very easy to remember. And this one, I don't know, if you want to really get strong and healthy, this is very simple. And people really training and doing hitting themselves, you turn them to be healthy so quick. They just have to do it. That's all. If people want good health and don't want to do anything, only look at the video and look at the book, and I know it. That's it. You know, it's not going to work that way. Okay. Upper part, navel, middle, solar plexus. Exhale. Now, anus, sacrum, lumbar push. Now contract more anus and breathing in. Divide your breath into 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Like blow up balloon and have support. And exhale. Inhale. Okay. Now left and right side here. So again, find your navel on left and right side. Okay. Exhale. Press your leg and contract anus. Left and right side anus, sacrum, lumbar. Now feel support. Inhale, expand. Inhale, expand. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. And hit. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Wrap left and right side of the body. Yeah. So you exhale, you flatten down. Press your leg firm Now, anus, left and right anus, sacrum, lumbar, expand. And rough. Now, back. Kidney a little bit difficult. So you need to this left and right anus on the side. And okay, so you have to be exhale, you curve this way. And after that, you inhale, you round, expand the left and right kidney. Let's everybody, let's turn off the telephone better. Okay. See, give you a minute. Who haven't turned off the telephone, turn it off. So not disturb each other. Okay. Ready? Again. Exhale. Curve. Okay. Now we anus left and right side anus to the kidney. Okay. Think about kidney. Left and right anus to the kidney, and hug the sacrum and round your back, expand. So you press the leg and expand the kidney. Okay. And hold it and hit. And inhale, exhale. You know, the theory now, the Tao believe that when you have enough Qi inside you, because we have three cavities. We have the abdominal cavity, pelvic cavity, pleural cavity, cranial cavity, and spinal cord all have cavity. And now the only thing that can fill up the cavity is so we have what? When we're breathing, we have what? 21% is oxygen and 79% is what? Nitrogen. And have a very strong effect. And now we know that we serve the organs. If somebody need a heart and you send to Australia, you have to soak them in what? Nitrogen. You cannot soak them in oxygen. The organ gone immediately. Okay? So you have to soak them in the nitrogen. And any tissue, now a lot of, the simple one where you have or potato chip. You know what they do now? They put in nitrogen in there. And they preserve them. And in more fashion now. In the bottle also now, before that they don't know. And it cannot eat. But now if they put nitrogen in it, it makes the food preserve. In the Tao, they say when you have Qi in the abdominal and in the organ, it protects and nourishes your organ. I said, oh, yeah, that is a long, long time. And now we know that, hey, all you are packing in and it protecting you, it should be the simple way, it should be the nitrogen. Because nitrogen can stay inside us. Yeah. But people, sometimes you don't train, you have very little. Okay? And you're not protecting you, not nourishing you. Now we know that if you want the food to be last longer, if you have a blood and you want to save your own blood, okay, for emergency, so you have to go to the lab, they take your blood and they put in nitrogen, and it lasts 20 years. Yeah, and then naturally you have to put in the control freezer, and it lasts 20 years. Yeah. If you emergency, if you can get your blood, what happens? It's the best. Your own blood. So that is, now we know that all this Qigong training increasing your nitrogen the fastest, and this one especially. And you can feel, hey, I'm stronger. I have Qi protecting me, and it's real. It's just like you're hitting a full tire. If you hit them too hard, you bow back to hit your own head, okay? Because you have that kind of power protecting you. Not only protecting you, but that kind of, if we say nitrogen, and now we know more and more and more and more. When people diving into the water, the only thing protects them not squat is what? Nitrogen. That's it. So they cannot use only pure oxygen to do the breathing. They have to get the normal air, compress them. So normal air, you compress them, what you have? 21 what? Oxygen, and what? 79 what? Nitrogen. So when you're breathing in, when somebody push, when the pressure push you, the body take in what? Nitrogen. Because that is instinctively the body know what this can hold and stay. So your body go into take a lot of nitrogen, but you don't train. So when people go up, what they have to do? Decompress. What they decompress? The nitrogen now. It's too much nitrogen inside. So they have to take it out. But the Navy SEAL, they know this secret. They have to go down deep enough and have nitrogen enough protecting them under the water. Yeah. Though I have now in the Tao Garden, we have a few days in Navy SEAL. Okay. And they said, Master Chia, all your training is very similar to what we are training. Okay. But he have to be in the water at least last 3 days under it. Yeah. And the special one, you have the last 7 days under the water. Yeah. So they say, all you teaching about is a 5 element. We have to disappear in the water, we have to disappear in the tree, disappear in the earth. And I look at them, oh my God, they really train, huh? Yeah, you cannot find them. No? They can dig a hole. They can dig a hole, stay under the ground for day and day. Just a small hole like that. You cheat, you everything is out there. You eat and cheat, you right there. You sleep and eat, or right in one small hole, and you cannot find them. They just cannot find them. And they disappear right in the earth, disappear in the water. In the river so muddy, they have to get a tube breathing, and stay there until everybody gone. So that is it's very hard training, because the same thing in Asia. This is the 5 elements. In China they call yun. In Japan they call ninja. It's the same word, same pronunciation. Yunja. It's the same training from China and Japan take it. So it's the training 5 elements. You have to disappear in the 5 elements. Okay. So that is the nitrogen. I tell you, this nitrogen, if you train every day, it protects your organ. Okay, it nourish and protecting your organ and make your organ don't squat on each other. Okay, because you have the pressure in there, so everything are lighter. We know, right? So we have the funniest thing that the great discovery thing we have is what when we want to pack things. It's a bubble bag. Yeah, yes or no? My son like it. Every time I buy it, they just play with it. Tick, 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 tick. I say, hey, you cannot do that. They're so fun, I say, it's cheaper than buying toys. You give them one row, they can play for a while. Tick, 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 tick. Okay. Now, kidney. Now the lung. Exhale, The more you can curve, the more you can expand. Now, and second, lumbar. Now you have more power to expand your lung. Inhale, inhale, expand your lung. Inhale, 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 and hold and hit. Knee, knee. And exhale, inhale, exhale. The back. For those you have no bamboo, you get a partner. They can help you hit on the back. Okay. If you have bamboo, you can do, or you can get somebody. Yeah, maybe you can have with people that don't have bamboo, and when bamboo pair up. Okay. So exhale, curve again, curve. Now endless, back part endless. Round your back. Inhale, 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 and hold and hit. And now, so exchange with your partner. Go ahead. Exhale. Now inhale. Round your back and expand the chest. The back. We call turtle back. And exhale. And hit. Okay. And exhale, inhale, oh, we have one. Can we show that? You get it from Tao Gan? Yeah, let me see. So this is a very expensive one. I think how much is it? 500 or 800? 600. 600 euro. So this one you see here, they make 8 hertz. And go right in the organ. They really good go into the organ. And detox very deep organ. Yeah, you keep it very well. This is pure standard steel. They make from one Ukraine metallist. He's the metal specialist, and he light and he make very expensive. Manually calibrate. Oh yeah, one by one and make this. So you see, it's different from what we have. We can because way too expensive. For the vibration of it, the 8 hertz, 8, 9, and you can add in more you want. If you oh you haven't taken your weight, huh? So you can add more weight in here and make it heavier. You get a piece of, I think they come with it. Yeah, you put it for more balance. Oh, hit your ball. The 8 hertz. Huh? Yeah, I have two of them at home. It's too heavy to carry, so I don't carry it. And you hit it, it really detox you. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Let's sit down. You use one breath for all the form. We call the dragons and the tiger breath. Okay. Actually, it's creating a suction. Okay. And you activate the suction. Okay. So so we have the dragon. You're creating a dragon, and you have the tiger. So the Tao discovered that the dragon, dragon is very big, and they have to catch a small animal, and the way they do is using the sound. So the Chinese discovered the sound as a weapon because the tiger and dragon. And you see that you saw a movie when the dragon coming down, you know what happened to you? You have to close your ear. Yes or no? Yeah, you have to close your ear. You cannot take that kind of high frequency. If you take your ear, you get crazy. Okay, so and they can no way to catch them because the dragon too big. Okay, so the only one way they do is use the sound. So when coming down and make the sound, the dragon sound. Oh! When make the sound down, that sound frequency very noisy in the brain. And when when the animal run into the cave, it echo. Oh my God, that sound. The animal cannot take, like the goat or the small animal. They cannot take it. They have to cut out. When they run out, that's how the dragon can get it. Otherwise, the dragon know where to hunt. They're too big. Yeah. So that's why and the human also, if we know how to close the ear, but animals don't know how to close the ear. Okay. When the dragon coming down make the sound, you have to close the ear. If you don't close the ear, the sound is too high pitch. We're gonna take it. And the tiger also. Tiger when they walk, they make the sound, and that sound is vibrating to the earth. So the small animal, especially the rabbit, the heart is very small, and that vibration hurt the heart, and they have to run out from the cave, run out from the hole. If you're waiting to catch a rabbit, there's a lot of work, because there's so many holes. But when the sound go down to the earth, now the rabbit cannot take it because the heart vibrating the heart too much, and they have to run out. That's how we call the tiger and dragon breath. And actually, it's creating a suction, and the dragons is sucking up the upper part, and the tiger it fill up the whole lower dantian power. Okay, so dragon and the tiger breath, the tiger. So when you push the sound, you contract a little bit and you expand the whole round. So this is the whole core center. You activate the chi and expand the whole back, the whole lumbar, and chi go up to the back, and the whole tendon on the spinal cord. Okay. Because this is how this lower dantian area, and you expand them out. Okay. Backward. This one. The tiger. Okay. So Let's stand up. You don't have to make them too loud. Your voice cannot last for the whole day. So you see here, actually you exhale, flatten down everything, and you activate this diaphragm and the lying diaphragm and cranial diaphragm. It's the three diaphragm activate. Oh! Here, from the lower dantian. Oh! Oh! Here and here. You don't sound like you don't sound like a dragon. You sound like a chicken. Okay, exhale. Press your leg. You have to get your leg power and the dantian power. Okay, again. Dantian. Exhale, flatten down your dantian. Make it slow. That sounds a little bit better. No, that is like chicken. Like rooster. Better than chicken. Okay, exhale. That's better. You have to use your throat, the diaphragm here. Here, this thoracic diaphragm, and this. Okay, exhale. You don't have to use too much force. Okay, and now tiger, pushing down, expand round. So you feel that it's pushing down into your lower back. So the whole key about tiger breath is you pushing down the whole chi, and you feel this one. You push the chi right down to the back, and you push opening your two hips. The two hips is too close. Mostly men have that. Women usually don't have that. Women are a little bit more special. So they discover that every month, when the menstruation gonna come, the body releasing a hormone to make this joint more open, because they think that you're gonna have baby. So they need to prepare to these three pieces open, because the baby are going out into the pelvic. This is the two bone there. So that's why when a lady they measure how wide the vagina open, and that is the hip. Okay, that hip open. So when the labor, the body producing a lot of hormone, make this tendon and loose and open, so the baby head can go through. If they don't have that, or the hormone don't come out, or the pelvic bone too small, the baby head cannot go through. In the olden time is what? When you have no cesarean, what? Die. I think this is the what? The most painful death ever. Yeah, in China they say this kind of ghost, very, 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 so much pain go to it, and they become ghosts. They're so powerful because they gone through so much suffering. Because finally can they get out or both die. Yeah. So this is, but now you see, if you do it right, the tiger style, you see, and now finally you push it to the back. Okay. Now your leg are light, your heel are lightly squeeze outward. Now these base are open. These base are open. Okay. Okay. So you have a bigger base. Otherwise, the base is too small. So what in the Tao we call opening the quad. This is open. Okay. When this one not open, you get a lot of back. Men have a lot of back problems, but women, easy to open. But if you don't train them, it's too loose. Okay, so when women sometimes you see the menstruation are going to come, you know how they're walking, huh? This is a little bit exaggerate, huh? But you can see that they're walking like this because the hips are more open. They're more open, and oh, menstruation gonna come because the hormone release and this area more open. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. You inhale, dragon, and tiger sound, pushing down to lower down here. Now aware the back here, the back. So you feel this area open. Exhale. Now you feel, sometimes you feel pain. There is a good pain because you're opening the quad here on the back here, opening the quad, and your leg lightly pull them out a little bit so the quad open. Okay, so inhale, exhale. Now the last one, pushing to the back. And feel here open, here. Okay, I always like to compare them like, the car. I don't see much they're running here. The French Citroen. Okay, so when you start the car, it goes down like this. It goes down, and the wheel is what? The wheel go this way. Okay, and they said because the base are bigger. So in the beginning, they said the challenge that you can drive very fast and you turn, you're not going to fall and you're not going to overturn. Okay, and I don't know, somebody must be challenged. Now they don't want to advertising that. But you see here, when you and when you feel the base open and feel the chi go right there and pushing all this base open. Okay, you have the idea? Okay. Okay. So let's sound like a little bit dragon. A little dragon is still better. Exhale. Now, inhale. Expand, expand, expand. And exhale. Pushing down. Now push all your attention to the back and the chi to the back. Keep your back straight, not curve too much. Okay. And okay. Yeah. The whole thing. Yeah. You have front, you have the front, side, and back. It's the whole quad. When you put the chi down, it expands the whole thing. Yeah. This area had to be bigger, and the Qi can hold and organ have more space. Yeah. Because that area is a lot of heavy things sacked down. Yeah. Little bit. You see your hip. Little bit only. You can feel that it pulling your quad more open. So when you put the Qi down, you see, front, side, and back. You're round. You're round. So when the Qi pushing down, you feel around. The quad are more round. Everything more round. Okay? I like stupid questions. Some people felt that when you do the Tien Qigong, have what? Your gallbladder is full of water, urine. You do charge the bladder, yeah. And then you have to wait 20 minutes before you eat or drink the urine. Is this BS or true? They have many. They have many ways. Okay. I mean the urine, we call urine therapy. That is actually some qigong they have in Chinatown. Before that, when I teaching, they have one very powerful man also. So every morning get up, they have the group of people, even snow or rain is training up there, and no urine. So so you keep on standing and working until the urine evaporates. And that is, they believe it, but nearly all of them, when they come to study with me, it look yellow. Yeah, it's so yellow. And when I look at it, you have too much toxic urine go back into the system. You don't get out. Yeah, but they have a lot of power. They take a lot of energy back. But that is you can do so many other things like that. Yeah, everybody have their own way. They train. In China, some kung fu goes very extreme. Yeah, very extreme kung fu sometimes. And they believe that if they put the hand into the poison every day, train the poison come into the system, that's it. So they have that poison hand, when they touch you, they get poisoned, but they're not poisoned. But actually, by the time they train it, all the organs get poisoned, but they're used to. They're used to the poison, so they don't kill them that fast enough. Like people have been bitten by the snake, and then some people immune to it. Yeah, and they show the snake, hey, bite me, nothing happens. Okay. Okay, let's sit down. So we're going to start the form. Few position. So we start with the rabbit. Okay. So now you're going to learn how to expand your control. Expand the dantian. So we have the front dantian, left dantian, right dantian, and back dantian. Okay. And the rabbit is the front dantian, the simple one. But the practice of this, actually, the whole legend is they gathering this Tien Qigong. It comes from a lot of master that actually get one position and they practice for 20-30 years and become very powerful. and that is the whole form. Okay, and you're lucky to get all the form, but you're not going to be the one of the best of the, because you don't practice them 30 years. Day after day, 4, 5, 6 hours a day, that's all, you know. Okay, so this so this like the rabbit. Okay, so the first thing, you know what you have to do, rabbit, you have to do like this. And there's a rabbit. Okay. So the rabbit is so that's all. This form you do 4, 5 hours a day, 6, 7 hours a day. That's it, and you get a lot of power. Okay, so they have the story about these legends that he's so powerful and he gets so much energy, and nobody can fight him. Okay, and in the whole China, if you become we call the master kung fu. Okay, in China, you're big. You know, there's so many people doing the kung fu fighting. You know, so he said, nobody gonna fight me. I retire. You know, so when he retired, a lot of people come want to study with him, and he always turn people out. He said, you cannot learn it, and I'm not going to teach. You cannot learn it. I cannot teach. But he noticed one young man sitting there, and he been turned people 6 years, 10 years, and he's still sitting there. So he come up and asked me, I tell you to go home, why you don't go home? I said, nobody can learn. He said, I'm going to sit here until you teach me. If you can do it, I can do it. So he said, okay, walk in. Another few years, he's still sitting there. So finally, after nearly 20 years, he's sitting there. Okay, and he said, if I tell you to do something, will you do it? He said, yes. Okay, so you look at the well. So they have a well and the water down there. So he showed him, and the water poof coming out. Do it. If you hit the water out, I'll teach you something. And he teach him like, so you do every day. And when the dry season, oh, my water going down so low, he said, oh my God, I'm not going to get it. Rainy season, the water higher, but he still cannot do it. So he do that every day, day and night, you know, for 20 years. Okay, and one day the water higher, rainy season, and and the water boo come out, you know. And I said, oh my God, after 20 years, I get it. So you go to see the master. The master, I get the water out, I show you. So he's coming out and water come out. And the master said, that's good, go home. I said, what? I've been here 30, 40 years and you tell me to go home? You don't teach me anything? He said, I already teach you how to get this water out. And if you can get the water out of the well, who's going to fight you? You think over yourself, oh my God, who's going to fight me? So you go out, people come in, it just fly, and you don't do anything. And you have so much chi everywhere. It's very hard to hit him, very hard to hurt him. And that is the legend of this form. Yeah, so you see a lot of this. So the whole key you have to do, you have to relax your hand. So you inhale, you relax, until the last one. And not do anything, you also good. Don't hurt yourself easily, you know. And you have much stronger tendon and power. Okay, so we're gonna stand up. We do this. So the form